so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a steel trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Esteban El Gringo Ribovich. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here's the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. Another fight here tonight. His first 2 UFC wins took less than 2 minutes combined. The majority of Doo-Ho Choi's wins have come by first-round knockout. We'll see if he can rack up another one here tonight. Lands a big elbow there. Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the boxer.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body, and try to slow down your opponent.
Oh, nice jab by Choi.
Big shot to the head.
Well, fear is not a factor for this striker. Coming out swinging early as we expected. Everything being thrown with fight-ending intent.
He throws everything so hard, but he said to us, when we talked to him earlier in the week, he goes, I'm not afraid of anything. I don't care if I get taken down, as long as I get to put some leather on the guy that I'm fighting before.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Using the free hand beautifully, lands a nice punch from the clinch. Oh man, he lands another punch to the head.
Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Choi. Nice counter left hook to the head.
body shot. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit-for-tat.
Now he's starting to find his groove with the counter strikes. This is his bread and butter, to keep his opponent at bay and keep him guessing. And when his opponent over-engages, make him pay with a straight right hand, straight left, or a jab. Nicely done with the hands there.
That's a big strike right there.
Midway through round one. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Nice target change with attacking the body.
Oh, and the high kick lands. Push kick there to the body. Oh, and he lands another pinpoint counter. He has done an excellent job, seemingly all night, remaining patient, waiting for his opponent to strike first, and timing his counters perfect. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. There's his jab.
Now they separate.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots. Because the swelling's starting now. It's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Good jab there by the champion.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward. Big ground and pound.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Constantly a moving target. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Keep the pressure on.
Nice kick.
All right, keep pushing forward. Let's go.
His misses are entertaining. To land the left hook there. Man, this is surprising. The boxer... Oh! Elbows up top. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
That was snuck in. Nice strike.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Straight punch there again, been there all night. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier. Oh! He's hurt.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
Oh, here's the head kick, it's blocked. Some damage being doled out.
Oh no! Nice shot there by the champ. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one blocked by Shore. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, swelling and blood. You wonder if at some point that's going to impact the breathing. Not a good situation for him here. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts, but that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques he still has.
Well, until his opponent gets back to his feet. Oh, big elbow. 20 seconds left. Left hook counter.
He was able to block that shot.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Choi's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Good round.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the cut on his nose, and you have to at least ask the question at this point in time. Maybe he's dealing with a broken nose. You certainly don't want to blow the nose. That will result in the eyes swelling shut, but a definite source of adversity here after this round. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. Oh, nice overhand right.
Oh, man, that cut not in a good place, and it's not getting any better. His leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Takedown defense is there. Fighters separate from the clinch. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Nice job to raise the guard and block another strike there. He doesn't want the ringside physician anywhere near this octagon.
He has to understand that at any moment, if this thing goes down into the eye, the referee and the commission will have to stop the fight. Great job being aware, keeping the hands up.
Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands.
He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
Now he's going full mount. That was a slick transition.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here.
Oh, my goodness.
That'll do it! The Korean Superboy does it again!
Oh, my goodness.